There's something in the mist. It's the fog. Get it right. Fog, mist, what's the difference? The fog. Now, before I say anything else, as if you already didn't know, I do not own the Scream Factory edition of The Fog. I will get it sometime down the road. I just don't have the extra cash right now. Let's get into the film. So, riding off the success of Halloween, John Carpenter and Deborah Hill went up to Stonehenge to, I guess, get a vacation from the movie business for just a couple of weeks or so. And they were up at Stonehenge and they saw a fog roll in. And they were like, "Oh, that's creepy. Well, watch out what's in the fog." And that's where they got the idea to make a movie about ghost pirates or zombie pirates coming back to seek revenge on a small community for something that happened over 100 years ago. Sweet. No, when writing the script, they did not want another so-called knife picture. They wanted something different, so they were steered more towards the supernatural, and The Fog definitely delivers on the supernatural. They even went so far as to be different enough to actually add gore to this film. Not an abundance. There's very little violence and blood, but there's definitely more than there was in Halloween, the 1978 John Carpenter and Deborah Hill production. Now, what's really sad about this movie is not the fact that there's anything sad about this movie, but the way it was perceived. People loved seeing the blood, the guts, the gore, and instead they saw this supernatural, suspenseful, atmospheric film, which John Carpenter and Deborah Hill always thought that the less you see, the more impact it would have. But now it's the more you see, the more grossed out you get. And that speaks a lot with modern times, too. Not many films, people like the supernatural, the suspenseful, non-gory films, unless you count Paranormal Activity, but that's even wearing thin. This film is very heavy on atmosphere, suspense, terror, and really dated special effects, some cheesy dialogue, okay acting, but it has Janet Leigh and Jamie Lee Curtis, mother and daughter, but they worked very well at not trying to be mother and daughter. And the ghosts themselves, they have this creepy presence, and it's pretty cool. John Carpenter thought otherwise. He hated The Fog, and that's why he produced a remake. And it was unfortunate because there was too many investors and producers trying to dip their hands into the making of this movie, and it turned out to be PG-13 teenage garbage. But we'll have to get to that in the next review. Overall, I give The Fog, the 1980 cult classic, a 3 out of 5. I am Brian Gatto, host of Horror Show Movie Reviews. Make sure to like my Facebook page in the description below, and to leave comments and subscribe.